TRT World's Africa reporter FIDELIS MBAH is in Nairobi now and joins us now live. FIDELIS, great to have you with us. Let's start with Kenyatta. He's promised to boost spending. Raila Odinga appears to be more of a fiscal hawk in terms of reining back expenditure. Whose message is more popular?
For many Kenyans here, the opposition message tends to resonate more in terms of the economy, because the opposition camp has been more realistic in terms of addressing the basic needs of the people. Mozambique is going through its worst economic crisis since the civil war ended in 1992. People cannot afford even basic amenities like water, like food, like transportation, housing, which is why the Turkish delegation is trying to leverage on the opportunities that these critical sectors present. What matters to most people here is food. And any candidate who will make it easier for families to feed themselves will win their votes. Africa, it's expected in 2050 to be about the biggest economy across the world. And Turkey is trying to utilize its relationship with most African countries and also trying to build new ones as a measure of trying to also improve its economy back home.
FIDELIS, I suppose, in terms of the background, making sense of what Goodluck Jonathan is doing here, I need to know from you, why now? Why this major offensive now?
I think he's increasingly coming under, pressure from both the international community and then even Nigerians, because all along they feel it's been a case of no action, all about talk. Thank you, Karim Kinnick, for accepting to talk to TRT World. I want to ask you, what's the organization doing to support towns in northern Syria that have been recently recaptured from Daesh? This is something that cuts across the Gambia. Football teams, the female ones, are poorly funded. They can't even afford the facilities. They can't afford, even to pay players' wages. So for now, all they do is train here while hoping that some of them who might end contracts in Europe or maybe end contracts in other African countries will be able to make enough money. About 10 years ago, a similar incident played out and the country was engulfed in crisis. And people have also been trying to preach peace, trying to ensure that what happened in 2007-2008 does not repeat itself.
Well, with me now is FIDELIS MBAH from the BBC's Africa service. So, FIDELIS, what's the background to all of this?
Well, to start with, the latest figures from the police is that about 39 people have been officially confirmed dead, and the figure could actually be much, much higher. They've been here for many weeks now without hope of what will happen next, because some of them have left their regions where have been hit by a drought, and some, as a result of famine, they can't access food, and they are here. If the Italian government and the Greek government have come out to say, our nationals are believed to be dead, which he actually lays credence to the claim by the Ansaru group that these people have been killed. But the only confirmation now is for the British government and the Lebanese government to come out and say, yes, we've confirmed that these people are actually dead. It's actually true that the support base of President Mugabe has waned over, in the last few years, which even points to the fact that why there's actually a faction, among the ZANU-PF, his party, which is now divided between the wife and the vice president. So, and because of the economic crisis in the country, this amount of support he had over the years, which meant even if he said anything, no matter what, people from, the opposition said, people would never really listen to them. He would always have his way. But things are gradually changing.
Somewhat. Is there a thing the international community could be doing more?
Yeah, after all the euphoria about the Bring Back Our Girls hashtag and all that, people coming out, shows held, symposiums, talk shops and all that, it's largely been restricted to the Bring Back Our Girls campaign team in Abuja. Well, the thing is, Nigeria has got a whole lot of influence on, on Kenyans in terms of movies, in terms of music. But again, when things like this happen, people go big on social media because, it's a kind of healthy rivalry. Right. It's actually nothing that has to do with maybe any form of animosity.